Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Today, let us talk about the American presidential election 2020, the Trump versus Biden elections. Let us look at this election from three perspectives. That's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to have three sections to my editorial today. Section number one, I will talk to you about how the world views this election. Section two, I will talk to you about how India views these elections and how Indians view these elections. I kept India and Indians separately is because Indians, when I say, I also mean Indians staying in US, how they view these elections. And finally, how can I end this without showing you some ads that have been now circulating in the American elections? So this is the three sections of my today's editorial. Let's get right into the show. There was a very interesting article written by Mr. Amitabh Mattu in the Indian Express today. Very interesting article where he talks about how the world views the American election. The image of America has actually improved in the last 6 years. The image of America has actually improved in the world. In fact, there are some figures to what we talk here. All these courtesy Indian Express. The general favorable imagery of America, say in a United Kingdom, is around 57%. 57% favor America. In Netherlands, it's 46%. Germany, it is not very good. It is 39%. Czech Republic, it is 50%. Sweden, 45%. Lithuania, 70%. Poland, 79%. Ukraine, 73%. Bulgaria, 57%. Turkey, 20%. Greece, 54%. Hungary, 66%. Slovakia, 54%. Spain, 52%, Italy, 62%, and France, 48%. If you look at the other part of the world, Canada, the favorable imagery is 51%, Mexico down 36%, Brazil 56%, Argentina 41%. So this is what Latin America looks like. Israel is 83%, Lebanon 39%, Russia 29%, Japan 68%, South Korea 60%, Australia 50%, Indonesia 42%, South Africa 50%, Nigeria 62%, and finally India 60%. So broadly, except for some few countries, the imagery of America is quite good. But unfortunately, that's not true to Trump. Trump's imagery possibly is among the worst in the world. Among the worst in the world. In fact, the research was done on 5 top world global leaders. Mr. Narendra Modi is not one of them in this list, but all the same, the top 5 global leaders that they compared was Angela Merkel, confidence 46%, no confidence 29%, don't know 12%. Emmanuel Macron, confidence 41%, no confidence 36%, and don't know 19%. Vladimir Putin, the confidence is 33%. The no confidence is more, of course, the 57%, and don't know is 8%. Donald Trump, the confidence percent is just 29%. The no confidence is 64% and don't know is 7%. Xi Jinping, the confidence is 28%, a percent lesser than Donald Trump. But the no confidence is also less at 43% and don't know is 23%. Now no confidence on Trump is 64% and no confidence in Xi Jinping is 43%. Now look at it. Globally, while the image of United States of America is pretty good, most of the countries they have a fairly decent image, but the image of the leader globally, image of Donald Trump globally is not good. In fact, 64% of the world people who were researched said that they have no confidence in Donald Trump, and 29% said that they have confidence, and 7% said they don't. Some of the major decisions that Donald Trump took was, first, the US increasing tariff on fees of imported goods from other countries. 18% of the world approved it, and obviously 68% of the world disapproved it. US withdrawal from International Climate Change Agreement. 14% of the world approved it, 66% of the world disapproved it. Building a wall on the border between US and Mexico. 24% of the world approved of it, and 60% of the world did not approve it. The balance percentage is don't know percentage. So we are not talking don't know here. So it's just approved and disapproved. So building the wall, like I said, US and between US and Mexico, 25% approved, 60% disapproved. Allowing fewer immigrants into US, 34% of the world approved it, but 55% of the world disapproved it. US withdrawal from Iranian nuclear weapon agreement. 29% of the world approved it, but 52% of the world disapproved it. And US negotiations with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un about the country's nuclear weapon program. 41% of the world approved it, 36% of the world disapproved it. So most of the world approved his negotiations with Kim Jong-un, and they thought it was a good step. So this is what it is. Most of the decisions, most of the policies, Trump policies, were not approved by the world. Globally, it didn't get approval. So this is broadly why possibly, while America still enjoys a good image, Mr. Donald Trump does not. According to a survey conducted by YouGovernment in the United States, which was released last Wednesday, 72% of Indians staying in America said that they will vote for Biden, and only 22% of Indians staying in America said that they will vote for President Trump. Very, very surprising. Why surprising is because one always thought that Trump was somebody, because possibly he was close to the Prime Minister of India and had a very favorable ties with India and favorable ties with Mr. Narendra Modi, that is going to definitely translate into vote, Indian votes at least. Now, Indian votes consist of only 1% in America. But one also needs to understand that Indians are the super rich in America. The economic strength of Indians rather in America is phenomenal. And they say that, around $3.3 million were donated to the Biden Victory Fund by Indians alone. Now, there is a lot of talk that this Indian vote, the swing of Indian voters towards Biden has happened because of Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, mind you, her mother is Indian. She is from south of India. She is from Tamil Nadu, and she went and migrated and married a Jamaican individual in United States of America, and therefore Kamala Harris has an Indian parent. Now the thing is, has that been the reason why it has affected? 45% of Indians are hoping to vote for Biden because of Kamala Harris, but 49% of Indians are voting for Biden because they want Trump out. A lot of Indian Americans are not quite comfortable with the attitude of Trump towards immigrants. A lot of Indian Americans are not happy about the H-1B visa. A lot of Indian Americans are not happy that Trump is blocking intelligent Indians, educated Indians, technically qualified Indians coming into America. A lot of Indians are not happy. Secondly, a lot of Indian Americans currently residing in America are second generation Indian Americans. Their parents had migrated to America, and they are the second generation, and this second generation children are not very comfortable with the conservative attitude and conservative proposition of President Trump. Now, that's another very important factor. In fact, most of the supporters, according to some experts, most of the Trump supporters from the Indian American community are older Indians. While all this said, there is a group of people, a group of Indian Americans who believe that Indian Americans will be voting for Trump this upcoming elections. They say that Howdy Modi and Namaste Trump, All of this has definitely helped, and the relationship that Trump has with Narendra Modi has definitely helped Indians to make up their mind and vote for Donald Trump. So these are very vital factors as far as Indian Americans are concerned. Now let us come to India. As far as India is concerned, what has Trump given to India? Except for words and except for promises, what exactly has Trump given to India? See, we had beautiful events. Trump shared a fantastic relationship with Mr. Narendra Modi. Except for that, Indians have not got anything concrete. In fact, India had to face relationship issues with countries like Iran because of American pressure. India has not benefited much from Donald Trump. Now, this is as far as India is concerned. Now, there's a lot of questions that has been asked as to whether Biden will be as good to India. You see, I think one thing that we Indians should understand. We are India because of what we are. We are India because of our economy. We are India because of our markets. We are India because of our professionals. We are India because of our businessmen. That makes us the India we are. It is not an America or a United Kingdom or any other country for that matter of fact that made us. Like the way a China is helping a Pakistan, or maybe once upon a time a United States helped a Pakistan, we do not need any country to help us. We are very self-sufficient as professionals, as people, as businessmen, and as an economy. We are quite self-sufficient. So this entire thing about Biden will be good for India or Trump would be good for India is a non-starter. It is not even worth discussing, number one. Number two, you see, we are a very strong economy. Whether it is Biden, whether it is Trump, or whether it is whoever, they better have good ties with India. Because that's what our market is worth. You see, they cannot not have good ties with India. So this fear about if Biden comes, things won't be good for India is unfounded. I think, and my strong views are, whether Biden comes or whether Trump gets re-elected, as far as India is concerned, nothing much is going to change. Our negotiations with America, our trade with America, our possible diplomatic ties with America will help India. That's about it. Personal relationships, personal friendships, and the fact that, if there is an X person there or a Y person there, that will not make a difference to India and American ties or India-American relationships. This is what I believe. Next, let us, like I said, how can I end my editorial without showing you some ads? So here some ads that are now being seen in America. Till I see you next time. Namaskar.
For too long, Washington flourished, politicians prospered, the establishment protected itself, but not the citizens of our country. Their victories have not been your victories. Their triumphs have not been your triumphs. That all changes starting right here and right now. From this day forward, a new vision will govern our land. It's going to be only America first. Buy American and hire American. No challenge can match the heart and fight and spirit of America. We will not fail. Our country will thrive and prosper again. We will reinforce old alliances and form new ones and unite the civilized world against radical Islamic terrorism, which we will eradicate completely from the face of the earth. We will be protected by the great men and women of our military and law enforcement. We will bring back our jobs. We will bring back our borders. We will bring back our wealth. And we will bring back our dreams. We will face challenges. We will confront hardships. But we will get the job done. Together we will determine the course of America and the world for many, many years to come. This moment is your moment. It belongs to you.
Some people are always in a hurry. They run when they could walk. race up steps when others take it slow. When Joe Biden's president, America is just going to have to keep up. We won't have to wait to deal with COVID-19. He's already got a plan. Won't have to wait for a president on the side of working families. He's from Scranton. No one has to tell him Wall Street didn't build this country. He knows who did. We're a nation that's been hit hard by this virus. But Joe Biden knows when you get knocked down, you get up off the mat. No one needs to tell Joe how hard life can hit you. Losing a wife, a daughter, a son. But he knows it's in the pain you can find purpose. To lead America, you need to understand America.
America's an idea stronger than any army, more powerful than any dictator or tyrant. It gives hope to the most desperate people on earth.
And it's an idea as alive and powerful today as it was when it was first proposed.
The most powerful idea in the history of the world, I think, beats in the heart of the people of this country. No matter your race, your ethnicity, no matter your gender identity, your sexual orientation, no matter your faith, it unites America. Whether your ancestors were native to these shores, whether they were brought here forcibly and enslaved, whether they're immigrants from generations back, or those coming today looking to build a better life for their families.
Our best days are not behind us. They're ahead.
In times as challenging as these, I believe there's only one way forward. As a united America, united in our dreams of a better future for us and for our children. This is our moment, this is our mission, and we'll do it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.